Hey, Chris, what do you think is the best way for a coach who has lost a locker room to get it back?
You just got to be honest and open, Kevin. You know, everyone's adults, and if you can't handle the information, then the onus is on that player. But just look at what happened in Minnesota last year. You know, just terrible in the locker room. It's not good for the fans, especially the hometown fans that believe in this young team. And so a lot of times it just comes down to clear, open communication.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. They've got Porzingis. Seth Curry is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney Smith in at the 4. And for Charlotte, Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Then it's Bridges. Then there's Terry Rozier. And it's Graham in at the 2-guard spot. And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That is his first foul of the game.
A foul right off the bat. You hate to pick up your first one so quick.
Here's Washington. Pass to Rozier. 5 on the clock. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. It's a 3-point game. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. And he hits the jump shot. Hardaway has got 5 now. The Hornets on offense. Rozier looking around. Pass to Graham. And the rejection by Curry. And he recovers it. Graham with the bucket. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Brunson kicks to Hardaway. And there's the pass to Curry. And it's blocked. Passes to Bridges. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Oh, man, elevating his passing ability. Dimes like this from Rozier help him establish chemistry with his guys.
Pass to Brunson. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Dallas.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Yeah, it's all about establishing a rhythm. I mean, you start to see it fall, you begin to believe.
Now, here's Bridges. 20 points for him last game against the Rockets in Houston. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Kicks it to Graham. Pass to Rozier. Now here's Zeller. Clock at 4. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Now, here's Rozier. Brunson covering. Just 5 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. Again, the Hornets score. The Mavericks leading. Outside, Porzingis. Here's the 3. Zeller grabs the board. Charlotte's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Now Rozier. 20 points for him last game against Houston.
I mean, and you look at his free throw numbers. I mean, this shows you how much pressure he put on the defense.
Here's Washington. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
Yeah, and the Hornets, they'll be one of the more disciplined teams you'll find in this league. I mean, they keep mistakes to a minimum on both sides of the ball. That's a big part of why the Hornets are tough to play.
And he knocks down the first one. And Chris, for the Hornets, as we know, their coach Borrego preaches preparation.
Well, yeah, and it shows it up in the stats, Kevin. I mean, they're the best in taking care of the ball. The team does not take silly fouls on defense.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Hornets trail by 4. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Rozier kicks to Graham. Clock at 6. Washington. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Poke loose. Rozier with the steal. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
I love the fact that Bridges does a little bit of everything, including passing the ball.
The Hornets shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Mavericks.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Dallas. And the pass to Curry. Here's Kleber. Graham defending. Some rookies have had a very hot hand this season. These are the best three-point shooters in the NBA's freshman class. You look at Washington. Second in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc.
And I think there's a little rivalry among that group of rookie bombers. I know he'd love to see his name all the way at the top of the list.
First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws.
Oh, he's never rattled at the stripe. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Stolen by Brunson. Passes it to Kleber. He dishes it to Hardaway. Pass to Kleber. 5 to shoot. Goes back up. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Rozier the pass to Zeller. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Now there's the high basketball IQ of Zeller. He knows he's going to get whacked, but he turns it into an and one.
And with Cody Zeller, he has a very workmanlike approach when he's on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, and that's what Zeller is all about, playing a simple meat and potatoes type game. I mean, what he does won't show up in the box score, but it'll show up in the standings.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Cauley Stein's checked in.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
That one misses for Zeller.
And one thing that gives these scouts confidence in Zeller's ability to expand his shooting range is the fact that he's been a solid free throw shooter ever since he's entered this league.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Hornets trail by 3. Graham with the ball. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Rockets in Houston. Now, here's Rozier. Tight defense on him. Second chance shot. He lays it in.
Incredible effort from Rozier. I mean, he's such a great rebounder for his size.
Dallas has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Brunson the pass to Kleber. Here's Curry. Outside Hardaway. Back to Curry. Shoots over Bridges, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. The Hornets have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Pass to Graham. Here's Washington, guarded by Kerr. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Here's Zeller. That shot off the mark. Cauley Stein with the defensive effort. Curry looking it over. Out to Hardaway. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. There's always at least one joker on every roster. Who was the funniest guy, Chris, you ever played alongside?
Oh, man, by far is Jay Will. Jay
Was
Will,
he?
White Chocolate. He was the funniest before the game, after the game, during the game. He would,
Really?
it'd be a bad call by a ref or something. He'd say something to the ref would laugh and pat him on the butt. I mean, he was, he's a funny guy. He's somewhere right now telling jokes, having somebody laugh and fall out on the floor. It was just his personality, a hard worker, but he definitely was the joker on the court.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Biombo, he's checked in for Zeller. Williams comes in for Washington. And Monks subbed in for Rozier. Then for the Mavericks, DeLon Wright comes in for Seth Curry. And Barea subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Hardaway hits them both. Hornets trail by 5. Graham, the pass to Biombo. There's the dish to Monk. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
Now here's Barea. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Now the pass to Kleba. Out to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. A wide open look here for Wright. That 3 off the mark.
They get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
Graham, the pass to Biombo. This is to Bridges, and here is Graham. This one for 3. Rebounded by Hardaway. Dallas leading by 3. Wright for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Hardaway has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Graham with the ball, guarded by Barea. Pass to Monk. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
There's a quiet confidence that Monk seems to play with. You can see he just feels like nobody can guard him. Kid just plays with an edge.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for the Hornets. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Since taking over the starting role in 2018, Willie Cauley-Stein lived up to his draft spot of being number 6, Greg, overall in 2015.
And you knew that a big man like Cauley-Stein would take a few years to develop. But at a legit 7 feet and great length, he is everything you could hope for in a starting center. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
The Hornets shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Jackson, he's checked in for Maxi Kleba.
One shot.
Well, so far, if you look at the totality, Batum has put together a very impressive career. He's had a great stroke from outside in addition to his outstanding defense.
Pass to Jackson. Now here's Barea. Defense is right there. Pass to Wright from outside the arc. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway has got 5 assists in the game. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for Charlotte, trailing by 5. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Hornets have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. The creation of the super teams, Chris, is enough being done to ensure a competitive balance in the NBA.
I think so. I think that every year you're going to have to evolve in trying to do enough and to see what happened the previous year. But yeah, and the fact remains, though, Kevin, is, I like working with you. You're my friend. I would go work with you. And in basketball, you want to go play with your friends.
Same
so
stuff, yeah.
How do you stop that?
Right.
I don't know. When guys get to hang out in the summer and say, wouldn't it be cool if we got to play together, our kids would play together, and we could win one? That's going to be hard to deter. So I just think it's about how strong the will of the friends are, and more importantly, what is the league doing to kind of not necessarily give as much incentive to do that, but I think the league is doing a great job staying proactive, giving guys a lot of incentive, a lot of reason, a lot of dinero to stay at home with the team.
Here's Monk. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Free throw drops for Monk. Seth Curry, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Both shots good from the stripe. Dallas leading by 3. And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, the Hornets. And Wright kicks to Kleba. Got a piece of it. Now, here's Monk. He's coming off a 19-point game against Houston.
Yeah, and his energy level in that game was amazing. He did all that work offensively and controlled the boards, too.
And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
Capable of being a defensive anchor. The key for Cauley Stein is positioning himself to swat shots.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. No coverage that time. Monk's got 8 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Right against Batum. Just 5 on the clock. Right down low. Graham defending. And it's Wright missing. It's Monk at the elbow. He kicks it to Graham. 55 seconds left in the first quarter. Monk for three. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Curry. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Graham surveying the floor. And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Hornets have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
Shooting two.
That one is off.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Good on the second free throw. And it's Wright with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 2. Last time they met was in Dallas.
Very tough loss for them last time they played. I mean, in the end, the amount of trips to the line they gave up did them in.
Just a little too amped up here early. 2 fouls on him already. That's going to affect his playing time.
The Mavericks have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
The free throw drops for Curry. And both free throws good for Curry. Charlotte's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. And here is Monk. 11 points in the game. There's the pass to Graham. Here's Batum. We've got more in store for you right after this. Kristaps Porzingis grew up in faraway Latvia, but thanks to his brother, developed a passion for the NBA.
My older brother, he was a big fan of NBA always, and he always had pictures of Michael and then Kobe and Shaq, and then we both started watching a lot of NBA highlights. And then later on, 13, 14, Kobe and Powell, I used to watch those guys play a lot.
And Greg, that's something different now for foreign players, isn't it? A lot more exposure to the NBA.
And KP, a fan of the culture. You saw him in cornrows as a kid. I think that helped prepare him for the transition.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we've been watching from the Hornets.
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, they're clawing, they're grinding, doing anything they could to make the most of their possessions.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, DeJuan Wright is out there with Curry. And there's Porzingis, and there's Jackson, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 4-man position. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Charlotte's had to wait a bit the last few years. Now, the city hosted the All-Star game last season. But for the Hornets, they've gone 3 seasons without a playoff appearance and 15 seasons without winning a playoff series. In that time, the franchise has had 7 head coaches and a shifting front office. The Buzz City is hoping that its wait for playoff relevance will end soon. Kevin?
We all are. David, thank you. And the Hornets making a change here. Rozier's checked in. Right with it. Williams picks him up. 6 to shoot. Tipped away. Williams with the steal. Batum passes to Rozier. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And Rozier is outstanding at drawing fouls on these kinds of shots.
And one of those little spark plug guys, Terry Rozier, plays the game with Greg, I think a chip on his shoulder.
I mean, the story goes, as a kid, when his temper flared, his mother would have to sit on him until he cooled down. He's learned to channel that fire and emotion into his game.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. The shoe culture becoming a bigger part of the game. Signature shoes, custom shoes, collections. P.J. Tucker with over 4,000 pairs of shoes. See, Webb, are you a collector?
I love it, and it's all because of the Jordan phenomenon, what Michael Jordan did for the game, not just with the shoe, but what he did for the game and making it be so cool in the culture. I got to give my boys in Michigan, I got to give us a little credit, too, with what we did there. But the shoe game has definitely become something that's just crazy out of control. I love it, but no, yeah, I'm a little bit of a collector.
Now, here's Curry. He's got 6. Shot clock at 5. Porzingis. Monk grabs the board. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Dallas.
He had 2 3-pointers in the opening quarter, and it hasn't been able to connect yet here in the second.
Jackson kicks to Porzingis. Down low. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Cody Zeller. The Mavericks have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. First free throw is good. And he can't hit the second. So Rozier will bring it up for the Hornets. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And so it's Dallas with it, following the score by Charlotte. Jackson has the open look, hits the three-point bomb. Jackson's got the game tied up here for the Mavs.
Well, he's not focused on the D on most possessions, but you can forget about him altogether.
Monk for 3. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Passes it to Jackson. And here is Curry, defended by Batum. The wide open look here for Porzingis, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Jackson against Rozier. And he banks in the layup. Rozier's got the lead up to 5 now for Charlotte.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Curry. Here's Finney-Smith. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Bridges, he's checked in for Nicholas Batum. And then for Dallas, Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Jackson. And Barea subbed in for Seth Curry. Brunson kicks to Porzingis. Knocked loose. Rozier with the steal. out to the right wing. Monk, no one around him. Barea pulls it in.
Oh, he's not going to miss that shot twice in a row. Trust me.
Here's Finney Smith. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And this is his second trip to the line in the game. That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Hornets leading by 4. Here's Rozier. 6 points for him. It's rebounded by Brunson. Brunson's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
Lets it go with a 3. Dallas keeping it alive. A fresh 14. Here's Barea. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And now here's the upcoming schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Friday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards. And then on Saturday, they're off to Charlotte to face off with the Hornets.
And for that game against the Kings, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
And both free throws good for Barea. Here's Rozier. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Now, here's Monk, guarded by Barea. Washington passes to Zeller. Over Porzingis. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
Turns an easy jump shot into a tough one by going to the fadeaway. I mean, look what happened. That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
And here's Rozier. He brings it up for Charlotte. Pass to Monk. Over Hardaway. They get it again. Monk dishes to Zeller. Pass to Monk. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. 4 on the clock. Rozier for 3. Here's Washington. Guarded by Barea, and it's Washington missing. Up and in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Straight up effort gets him those points. That's what it's all about on the offensive glass.
Here's Finney Smith. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Outside, Porzingis. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Back to Bridges. He dishes it to Monk. Poked away. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. The pass to Brunson. Now here's Porzingis. Outside Hardaway. Passes it to Brunson. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Hardaway has got 6 assists now in the game. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Now, here's Rozier. He has 6. Now, here's Monk. He's guarded closely. Shot clock at 6. Here's Washington, guarded by Barea, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And the Hornets making a change here. Graham's checked in. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Dallas. For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Now Barea. Finney-Smith kicks to Barea. The three. But they get it back. Cauley Stein scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
You see the length helping Cauley Stein right there? I mean, that's what allows him to be a factor on the board.
Rozier against Barea. Pass to Graham. Beyond the arc. Here's Zeller. And the rejection by Cauley Stein. On the wing, Hardaway. Defended by Bridges. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Kristaps Porzingis. 6th in blocks. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And his ability to patrol the lane is a difference maker for that team. Exceptional timing and anticipation. That's why he's a top 10 shot blocker. Shot by Zeller, no good.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. The D, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
Porzingis finds Barea. Back to Porzingis from deep three-point range. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Zeller's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Finney-Smith. Pass to Barea. Finney-Smith passes to Barea. Dallas, no good that time either.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Count that one. Washington's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Barea kicks to Hardaway. Rozier with the steal. Here's Bridges. Another shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Hornets have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
And it's tied up with that one. And some changes here for the Hornets. Biyombo checks in for Cody Zeller. And Marvin Williams subbed in for Washington. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dallas. DeLon Wright comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. For the Hornets, they come into this one following a loss to the Rockets in Houston.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, Greg, that's just the communication and the energy. It just seemed non-existent on defense, and that can't happen, not at this level.
Graham with the bucket.
Yeah, he doesn't play around. If the bucket's there for him, he's going to get it.
The pass to Cauley Stein. Here's Kleber. The three. Drills it from outside. Kleber's got it all tied up now for the Mavs.
You got to love the decision-making from Willie Cauley-Stein. Aware he must keep improving as a passer.
Graham with the ball. Right on him. Here's Rozier. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul against Dallas. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Rozier.
Didn't have a free throw in the first quarter, but you can see he's starting to play with more energy now. He has a tougher attitude.
Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Bridges. Jackson, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Oh, the fearlessness by Rozier, that's what helps him earn the trip to the stripe.
And stolen by Graham. And a fast break now for the Hornets. And it's slammed in by Williams.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Wright looking around. Pass to Kleba. On the wing, Jackson. Kicks to Barea. Latre. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Barea's got 5 points now this quarter.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Batum attacking, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul against Dallas.
Oh, and really, Batum is so fast driving inside. The D is in a tough spot when he's going strong to the basket.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Dallas making a switch here. Curry's checked in. And he sinks the second. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first half. From downtown, another 3 for Dallas. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Right against Rozier. With 1 on the clock. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Mavericks lead by 2. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. The biggest lead they were able to get out to during the first period was 6 points. The second quarter was a tight battle, but they were the slightly better team. Not by very much, however. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
Well, their ball movement was phenomenal. Now, they're in good position to win this game, large in part because of those assists. And this is the thing, Ernie. When you win as a team, you feel better about everything that happens.
And big fella, your thoughts on the Hornets?
Well, they need to strike a balance between being aggressive and being too aggressive. You know, Ernie, you need to be solid defensively at the same time, but not get pushed around. I think they're giving up a lot of free throws, way too many. They need to go back to playing solid, fundamental defense and build the energy from there.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Really an incredible game from Malik Monk.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, the defense didn't do a very good job of staying connected to him. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Hornets. Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Then there's Terry Rozier. Then it's Bridges. And it's Graham in at the shooting guard. Pass to Rozier. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Washington. Sinks the triple. Washington's got 14 points. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Brunson the pass to Curry. Porzingis with the ball. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. And Greg, as many expected, Porzingis getting a huge deal from Dallas to keep him a Mav for a long time.
Mavs feel he can be better than he was before the injury. Love the idea of pairing him long-term with Doncic. Signed him to a lengthy and sizable deal to be the core of their future.
Shooting two.
First one falls for him. And the impact that Porzingis can have on the defensive end, Greg, cannot be overstated.
The reach and leaping ability he has paired with his timing make him a premier rim protector. And what sets him over the top really is that fearlessness. He will challenge anyone and everyone at the rim.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Rozier. Pass to Washington. Bridges with it. And he converts the layup. And the Hornets lead by 1.
An under-control player in close. Even when Bridges is under pressure, he just stays committed to his move.
Now here's Brunson. Right side Porzingis. 5 to shoot. He kicks it to Hardaway. For 3. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Rozier. Porzingis with the block. Unloads from 9. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 11 points.
Just so many lead changes. Nobody's held an advantage for long.
Here's Graham, guarded by Curry. And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Bridges kicks to Rozier. There's the pass to Zeller. Shot clock at 3. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. And yes, it's good. He's got 9.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Runs in the pass to Finney-Smith. Dallas moving it around. And there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. That's foul number 2 for him. And here are the Mavericks now. Passes to Finney-Smith. 3-pointer. The offensive rebound.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
The Hornets trail. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Kicks it to Bridges. Pass to Graham. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. And now it's time to look at our rookie leaderboard and see which of the first-year players are tops in assists during the last month. You look at Washington. Currently 5th in the league in assists. Such court vision.
And he's been setting the table beautifully. I mean, that'll keep his veteran teammates really happy.
Clock at 4. Fires from 14. Zeller inside. He's against Porzingis. And here is Graham. 7 points in the game. Zeller. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now here's Brunson. 6 points for him. Pass to Finney-Smith. Now here's Curry. Graham defending. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Porzingis to 2. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Washington's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Bridges. And there's another one for the Hornets.
Yeah, just beating good defense. And you see Bridges' jump shot. Low release point. A little bit of a push shot, but he shoots it for a pretty good percentage.
Here's Porzingis. And the officials call a traveling violation.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Rozier. Putting up about 18 points per, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, GA, I like it because he's not overcomplicating things. I mean, he's just playing to his strengths and taking what the defense gives him.
Hardaway with the steal. Zeller with the double team. Good on the shot, and with that, the Charlotte lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Porzingis.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Here's Graham. The Mavericks pull it in.
And typically, he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Now here's Brunson. Rozier defending. Porzingis can't hit. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Just good at drawing fouls. Bridges plays well in traffic and through the contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And he knocks down the first one.
I'll tell you, Bridges, you see the athleticism, the improving skill set, and the instincts are coming along.
Malik Monk, he's checked in for Charlotte. Second free throw, no good. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Graham. He kicks to Zeller. To the paint, here's Bridges. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Bridges has got 7 points for the quarter.
Adept at maintaining his balance on the way up. Bridges, a strong player who can play through contact.
Back to Hardaway. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Miles Bridges.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Hardaway. Some changes for Charlotte. Biyombo is checked in for Cody Zeller, and it's Williams in for Washington. Then for the Mavericks, Maxi Kleber comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith, and Barea subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Hardaway hits them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Charlotte in the lead. On the pass to Graham. Now, here's Monk. 14 points for him. Biyombo kicks to Graham. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Graham's got 9 points. Mavericks trail by 4. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
The second half hasn't gone nearly as well for him. He'd only had 1 before the break in terms of turnovers, but that number's growing as this game progresses.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Jackson comes in for Hardaway, and it's DeLon Wright in for Seth Curry. Graham with the ball, guarded by Jackson. Now Graham, 9 points in the game so far. It's not going to go for him. Jackson looking it over. Passes it to Wright. And here's Barea. Back to Wright. They get a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Porzingis.
We're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
Now here's Porzingis. He has 6. That one falls.
Oh, big size difference there, and he takes advantage. You got to exploit the mismatch.
Pass to Monk. Shoots a 3. He doesn't hit that one. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. And Wright kicks to Barea. That's tipped and stolen by Graham. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for the Hornets. And Dallas also making a switch. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. A 2-point game. Cauley-Stein. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Batum against Barea. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. 8 points for Nicholas Batum.
Well, you know Batum is never afraid to fire. He has a ton of confidence in his shot.
Barea, the pass to Wright. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Clearly a foul.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Jackson. And both free throws good for Barea. And so it's Charlotte with it. The lead is 2. Monk, the pass to Batum. Back to Monk. Six to shoot. Takes the 3. Barea pulls it in. For Dallas, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. That ties the game. Barea's got 11 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Now, here's Monk. 14 points for him. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
I tell you, Monk can fill it up in a hurry. Well, once he gets on fire, the D knows they're going to be in for a long night.
Here is Barea. 11 points in the game. Right, the pass to Cauley-Stein. Here's Finney-Smith. Knocks it loose. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket. And the shot goes in. Now it's a 4-point Charlotte lead.
It's all clicked into place for him this quarter. He's not missed a single shot.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. Terry Rozier's checked in for Nicholas Batum. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
Well, the former Tar Heel Marvin Williams isn't a primary offensive weapon on this team, but he could chip in with some solid shooting when other options are taken away.
Now, here's Monk. He's got 16. It's stolen by Barea. Fast break, Dallas. Right for 3. That's Biyombo with the rebound. Biyombo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. This is a good chance here to look at the teams with the most second chance points of the season. Here are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. The Mavericks, number 1.
And that's the way they have to play in order to win. They've got rebounders, so they've got to go after those second and third opportunities whenever they can.
No good on the free throw. And C-Webb, as you mentioned, for Williams, he can shine if teams don't focus on him.
Yeah, Kevin, and he's always had a smooth skill set near the basket. Solid enough shooter from range to make you pay if you leave him alone.
And the second free throw, good.
And the defensive specialist, Cauley-Stein, is an effective part of this rotation. Now, he must evolve his offensive game more.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Oh, Kevin, the coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy buckets like this, GA.
And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Here's Barea following the score by Charlotte. In the corner, it's Kleba. Fast break now for Charlotte. And there's Rozier on the assist by Williams. Rozier's got the lead up to 9 now for the Hornets. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Well, Greg, this is the 15th season for the veteran Marvin Williams, former number 2 overall pick back in 2005.
And even though he has never been an all-star, Williams has always been a contributor to teams. Still can give you good rebounding and scoring in a variety of roles.
Porzingis is checked in for the Mavericks.
And taking a look here at some stats for Monk. How last month turned out for him, averaging about 11 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all they need, especially in a tight game. 1 or 2 plays can make all the difference.
Now, here's Rozier. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. The kick out to Williams. Hornets keep it alive.
Now, that's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational.
Back to Monk. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bridges, no one around him. Here's Biyombo. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the Mavericks making a change here. Curry's checked in. .41 seconds left to play in the third. Outside, Porzingis. Will it go? Hands it from downtown. Porzingis has got 9 points here in the second half.
And he's got his first 3 of the game. Took more than a half to do it, though.
And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
And he makes the first. So he gets them both. Mavericks trailed by 11. Here's Barea. 11 points in the game. To the right side. Porzingis inside. Off on the layup. He gets it up. Doesn't go for it. And so it's Charlotte. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Curry is out there with Wright. Then there's Hardaway, and there's Porzingis, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 4 slot.
Yeah, easy call.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Curry. Hornets leading by 9. Monk with the ball. Pass to Rozier. And here is Monk. Ball's knocked loose. 4-on-3 break. Curry's shot is off.
And they continue to control the glass.
The kick out to Rozier. Now the pass to Bridges. And Marvin Williams picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Charlotte making a switch here. Zeller's checked in, and Dallas also making a switch. Brunson's checked in. Mavericks trail by 9. Outside Hardaway. Back to Brunson from past the arc. And Rozier pulls it down. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for Charlotte. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Passes it to Monk. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. First free throw is good.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half. Doing a great job at the line.
Washington's checked in for the Hornets. And so he makes both from the line.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Brunson kicks to Porzingis. Back to Brunson. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That's his third foul of the game. Charlotte making a switch here. Graham's checked in. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Brunson scanning the floor. Right side Hardaway. Clock at 2. Fires the 3. That's tipped.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
The kick out to Rozier. Offline with his 3. Mavericks trailed by 11. Hardaway passes to Brunson. And there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Oh, man. Well, now he's going to be walking a tight line. I mean, one more foul, and his night is a wrap.
Now here's Brunson. Right wing. Porzingis. That's a 2. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Porzingis has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Mavs. Here's Graham. Guarded by Curry. And Zeller kicks to Rozier. Shoots it up. And once again off the mark by Charlotte. Here's Brunson. Got a piece of it, but they'll get another chance. Floats one. Here's Porzingis. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
One shot.
Here's Rozier. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Pass to Bridges. The dish to Graham. And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And Zeller kicks to Bridges. Here's Washington. No good on the triple. Zeller passes to Rozier. Charlotte moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Rozier's got 10 points in just the second half.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
Here's Finney-Smith. Curry. They get the rebound.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those tip-ins.
Charlotte leading by 6. Rozier kicks to Bridges. To the middle. Here's Zeller. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
He has great body control for a big man. Zeller takes the hit, but keeps on finishing.
Brunson finds Porzingis. Knocked loose. Inside. Finney-Smith can't get it to go. So Rozier will bring it up for Charlotte. They've held a 12-point lead early. Here's Washington. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Now here's Curry, and here's Porzingis for a 3. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Has he risen to the challenge down the stretch, or what? 3 of 4 here in the 4th.
Rozier the pass to Washington. Back to Rozier. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've got to be able to make that exchange.
Mavericks trailed by 7. And stolen by Graham. And a fast break now for the Hornets. It's good. Dallas has gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Finney-Smith. Hardaway dishes to Curry. No good with the triple.
He's done almost no damage from 3-point range in this game. No 3s in this half, and only 1 in the 1st.
And there's the pass to Zeller. Now, here's Rozier. Pass to Washington. Clock at 6. Now, here's Rozier. Brunson covering, and the layup's good off the glass. And now it's an 11-point Hornets lead. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Porzingis. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Porzingis has got 21.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
With the teardrop and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul against Dallas. That's good from Rozier.
And this team will make you pay when they get chances at the free throw line. It's helped them pull ahead here today.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. The day, Chris, I heard Commissioner Adam Silver talking about that It strikes him sometimes how isolated players can be with cell phones and headphones, and those things wouldn't help that. Is it something that you've noticed or that you're concerned about?
You mean with my nephews and nieces and friends that are younger and kids walking across
everybody.
the street looking at their phones and not even looking both ways?
You know, your play-by-play partner, whoever it might be.
Yeah. Oh, come on. You know, Kevin, those are the times. And so I would tell Adam Silver, Mr. Commissioner, yeah, that's a basketball problem. That's a world problem. How are we going to stop any of that? We're here now. There's no putting that genie back in the bottle, Kevin.
That free throw good from Hardaway. Charlotte leading by 7. Rozier the pass to Zeller. And the foul called on Porzingis. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Dang, that's his 4th foul. Now he's going to have to be careful. Still a little ways to go and only 2 fouls to spare.
To Graham. A 3-ball. Sinks the 3-pointer.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, he may just have to put a little more arc under that. But either way, it's a tough shot.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
And with this game closing in on the final buzzer, let's take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
Their losing streak had gotten to the point where anybody had to put his foot down. And even though there were other more probable candidates, he's been the one to take over that leadership role. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Now here's Brunson. The pass to Curry. Outside, Porzingis, just 5 on the clock. Passes it to Brunson. From the arc. Hornets with the rebound. Bridges has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
J.J. Barea checked in for Jalen Brunson. Here's Barea. Pass to Finney-Smith. Curry on the wing. Bridges against Hardaway. Pass to Barea to stop the run. Goes back up. A putback. It's good on the putback.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Graham kicks to Bridges. There's the pass to Rozier. Hardaway with the steal. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Barea with the ball. Shot is good, and the Charlotte lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Finney-Smith. So Rozier will bring it up for the Hornets. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And the first one drops. He's perfect from the line this time. Mavericks trail by 13. Now Porzingis. To the inside. Finney-Smith. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Oh, forget about three-pointers. Give me a look from right in tight. I'll take it all day long.
And that's a foul called on J.J. Barea. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2. That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line. Mavericks trail by 12. Passes to Porzingis.
I got yours.
From deep. Graham with the rebound. Graham's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Zeller. Dishes to Graham. 1:41 left in the 4th. Shot clock at 6. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Marjanovic checked in for the Mavericks. And he knocks down the first one. Mavericks making a switch here. Kleba's checked in. That one is no good. Mavericks trail by 13. To the paint. Here's Curry. And that one, good. Curry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Rozier against Barea. Rozier the pass to Zeller. Here's Washington. No good there. Nice D from Porzingis. Outside Hardaway. Back to Barea. And 1:01 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Porzingis. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Who knows what this score would look like if he wasn't on his game tonight.
Hornets have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the 4th quarter. Porzingis against Zeller. Over Porzingis. A nice shot by Zeller. And the Hornets lead by 11.
And you can sense that these fans these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And you know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
Now here's Porzingis. To the middle. Here's Kleba. Misses from close range. A second chance effort. Porzingis can't hit. Here's Rozier. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.